What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and you can already tell by the title or the thumbnail that we are doing another experiment, and this is one that I've always wanted to know about, because if you watch our Rams online user franchise, which maybe go check it out if you haven't, it's actually been a blast, you'll know that we love our tight end. We love our tight end probably more than anyone on the team, and we have loved that tight end for many Maddens now. Hopefully in real life he gets a shot with a team that'll actually use him properly, which of course is O.J. Howard. But no matter what freaking franchise we have him in, it just seems like he never gets that illustrious dev up. He plays really well, he has lots of great stats and whatnot, and he just doesn't get the dev up. I don't know if that's because the game doesn't value tight ends or not. We already know that there is no stat or award for tight ends. There's no best tight end award. It's best wide receiver, and they don't even get a chance to compete for wide receiver. You know, they don't give them a chance for just receiver. You know, it should be that way. They don't even get on that list. So do they even get on the Offensive Player of the Year list? Do they even get on the MVP list? We are about to find out. Now, I went with the Patriots because I decided we wanted to use Gronkowski for this scenario. And I know you're like, but he's on the Buccaneers. It's like, yeah, but when it's all said and done, are we going to remember him as a Buccaneer or are we going to remember him as a Patriot? Now, the glitch from literally launch, I almost said spawn, from literally launch is still there, which is absolutely lovely. Gotta love when the ratings don't always save. Some of them do, most of them don't. It's one of my favorite things that they added to this year's game. It's just it not working. I guess that's been one of the Madden features for years now. Like and subscribe if you like that joke. Clearly funny. Now the thing is, I'm gonna have to remember to put Taysom at like maybe the midway point. Put him in a couple of games. But first, we're gonna see. One thing I want to see is, will the team sign players? Because we got rid of the running back, wide receivers, and basically every tight end. Why the hell does he have Vanguard? What is that, like blocking? What is this? The reason running back? No one cares about running backs thanking people. Double me. Tank is okay, but I think for this we'll have like something like mid-out elite. Actually, people more like mid-in elite. Red zone threat makes a lot of sense. We'll keep him there and should give him more touchdowns, hopefully, but pretty sure we've tested this as well. It doesn't work that way. So for the first game, it appears that... Are the players all back? They got N'Keal Harry, they got Marquise Lee back. So they did sign some players back on their own. So the game does that. But something tells me it wasn't the traditional way. Like, this doesn't seem... Like, it doesn't seem like they just, they just signed some players because they were lacking. It kind of seems like the game just reverted it, right? Like, that's what it seems like. It doesn't seem like they actually, like, sign random players. Like, Sony Michel, you can't tell me they just randomly decided to bring back the other players. Let's actually take a look. It's like a side experiment now. So, Eagles signed free agent Jacoby Myers. So, you can see here, it looks like we didn't even sign them back. They just spawned back, right? That's me making a mistake. So, yeah, the game just... Oh, no, the game did bring them back, actually. But why would they aim for those guys? Maybe those were the highest overall? It might just be that case, but... Okay, I mean, we're still going to have to fight for this, I guess. Actually, that makes a good point. Were they signed before the first game was played? How does this work? So they were. So no matter what, that happens. I think we've also tested it where you do have to sign those positions if you want to play. We did that with a punter kicker, I believe. And yeah, that didn't... yeah, you have to. But let's just sim. And then, of course, if this doesn't work, which I'm not saying it will or won't, we will try to run up the stats ourselves and see if that does it. Of course, Patriots at 10-6, a little bit of a surprising one here. Considering I did not force any wins or anything like that. You can see here, we didn't touch it. I didn't really care. But let's take a look at the stats. Passing. Okay, that has potential. The touchdowns are a little low, which obviously mean a lot for MVP. Rushing, who cares? Receiving. So as far as the tight end goes, that's really good, right? 1,171 yards with 9 touchdowns. puts him actually really high on the list. Puts him at number 4 in the league. In theory, that would and should be able to put him on the list for wide receiver of the year if you could. As you can see, he is not. Player of the year, probably not. Yeah, not on the list. So that experiment went right down the drains. Doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to get a tight end to naturally get MVP without playing, simply put. And somehow the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. And somehow the Patriots have won the Super Bowl. What? I don't even understand. What is going on here? How? What have we seen? What? Okay. So just for reference right now, because the stats actually reset. I think there's a threshold for receivers that once it gets past, the game just resets it because it thinks it's a glitch. As of right now, you can see Lamar Jackson is number 7 on MVP. Gronk is nowhere to be found, with Gronk at number 3 on Offensive Player of the Year, with Lamar right behind him. So let's see if we can try to get one last game in and if we can get MVP or not. All right, here it is, moment of truth. Not only are we going to see if we had an MVP or not, but we'll even have any remarkable stats. Of course, 44 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. Receiving, Gronk does get the yards back up, but doesn't get to 2,000, even though, obviously, somebody had to get the receiving yards. Over 7,000 yards passing, and not even like half of that to show for, as far as yearly awards go. Gronk does win MVP, and I'm not going to lie, I was actually really shocked. You guys seen it. He was not leading the MVP vote at all. He wasn't even in the vote. He was behind Lamar, who was obviously... he wasn't even on the list with Lamar, who was obviously behind him for Offensive Player of the Year award. I actually didn't think it was going to happen. I don't know if it only shows up when the award is actually won for him, for tight ends anyways, but he actually did win MVP, of course, Offensive Player of the Year as well. Let's take a look at wide receiver. Unlikely, and no, he does not, as he is not technically a wide receiver. Might as well take a look and see what the Super Bowl results are. This team actually just won the Super Bowl without any seeming forceage. And, of course, not in this one. The Browns versus the Bears. And it is the Browns as the winners. So, let me know what you guys thought. If you have another position that we maybe haven't done in the past, or you have a challenge for a position to see if it's possible, let me know in the comment section below. But that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like. We do mainly normal franchise stuff, but sometimes we throw the odd experiment in there, what if in there. You know, blasting the past. I probably need to get some more of those going and whatnot. But, you know, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays. And then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr for anything non-Rams franchise related. Literally non-Madden as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!